Hello, Angela Meiritz-Reid here, Stampin Up demonstrator based in Christchurch, New Zealand. Today I'm sharing with you how I created this card for this week's Global Design Project. We're casing one of Krista Fratton's gorgeous cards. To start with, I've got a basic white card base. This is a standard metric size here in New Zealand. And then I've got a piece of basic white cardstock, another layer, and this one is 9 centimeters wide by 13.4. And then I've got a layering piece of Pull Party that is about 3 millimeters wider. So I'm just going to adhere that onto there just with some glue. I like using glue, it just gives me a little bit of wiggle room to get it in the right place. And then next what I want to do is see, it's the trouble when you fiddle faddle with things sometimes. Actually, I'm just going to add a bit more glue because I will. So I've got a bit more slick. Sometimes you put them down and think they look all right, and then look a bit later and think that's not quite. I think that'll be okay. And then next, what I've done, I've already prepared it, so I was a bit low on this silver foil, but I've die cut that piece there, and I want to stamp the Thinking of You just in case I don't get it in the right spot and I need to do it again. So I've got Pull Party ink. I just need to roughly work out, so I want it to just go on about there. So I have, I did go ahead and try it out before, and I've lined it up, so hopefully it's straight, and if I line this edge of the block with the edge of the white cardstock, should hopefully be straight. Give it a good firm, and yeah, that looks okay. You just never know sometimes. And so what I'm going to do, I may as well, while I've got that here, I can just adhere that on. So depending, I'm just going to put a bit of blob of glue in the middle there because you're not going to see it behind the shells. And then this layer here, to pop that on here, you can either just use dimensionals, or I've got a couple of pieces of cardstock, the backing from the DSP that I've glued together. See, I am having a good time with that glue today. Just going to pop that on there, so it just gives a little bit of a rise without using a whole lot of dimensionals. And then I'll just pop that on there. And then I'm going to I'll create these. So what I've already done a little bit of prep with this card, for this card today. This is just a bit of shimmery white cardstock, and I've watercolored it, and I want to die cut it with that wee shell. I want those pieces there to stay in, so one way is to tape them in later. If you do add a bit of tape on the back before you die cut it, hopefully just mean it won't cut through it so cleanly, and it might just stay there. So come out a little bit, but it's only one bit, so hopefully it's not too many. There aren't too many pieces on this one if you were to pop them all back together. Oh, they are all coming out. Did make a liar out of me. So what I'll do is I'll just run a bit of tape across the back there, and just pop these pieces back in. So not too fiddly because there are only 3 bits to this. Just sometimes it looks better when it's a solid piece, especially when there's all this die cutting behind it. So next what I want to do is stamp the shell. Got my foam mat here, and got the outline piece. And then this is the infill piece, and I don't want to be too dark, so I'm just going to stamp that off there and then just line that over top, stamp that down. So it just gives a really subtle look to the back of that. And then I've got that die for that, so I'll just throw my mini cut and emboss machine back in. And then we want to start putting it all together. So I've just used a glue dot. It probably is glue still stuck in them. It hasn't dried yet, but I'll pop that in the middle there. And then I've got the basic white, this is a baker's twine. So just going to, you could try a bow or alternatively sort of create one. This is sort of the cheats way, but works really well. And then I just want to tuck that underneath there. Just pop that through the bottom of there. See, I've got glue on my fingers, so it's pulling everything. So I've got, yeah, just an easy way to create a bow. And then I want to pop my shell on, so just pop some dimensionals, or just one probably be enough, just pop that about there. And then this one here, so I want that to sit about there. Another one here, and then I've got these lovely these are the solid faceted gems, and these are in Pool Party. Just pop one of those. That up on there, and doing what I want it to do today. Let's pop one right at the top here and a smaller one, And then lastly, I've created that splash on the back, and I'm using the Stampin' Right marker. But if you didn't have a Stampin' Right marker, you could, a couple of different options, dip your water painter into create a little puddle here and flick it on, or dip your blender pen into here, flick it on, or the blends pens. So a few options to get that look. But this is the quick and simplest way. So just get that end there and just give it a good flick over your card, as much or as little as you like. And that is my card created. So fairly quick and easy and simple. So thanks very much for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again next week. Take care. Bye.